Okay, hello guys, welcome to my video about the Minecraft automatic day and night light system. So first, to start off with, I made this Halloween edition house. I just felt like it because it's Halloween today. That's when I'm recording this video. So I just did a candy container. Please take 2 candies. They're just candy cookies. That's basically it. Yeah, not much to it. So anyways, for the light system, here is the light system. So if you're looking around and you see things that you don't, all these items that you don't know about, then you should probably stay here and listen. Or if you do know everything that's here right now, you can skip to the time on the screen. So, for the people who don't know these items, first of all, there's redstone. Redstone is the electrical wire, it's a wire in real life, kind of like that. It transfers power, so you can attach it to each other like this to make a longer wire. Second of all, the redstone torch. It gives off unlimited power all the time. Never runs out. Except when you turn it off manually. So as you can see here, it's giving off a lot of power. Okay, next, lever. When you turn it on, obviously, it just gives power throughout the redstone. So you can also put it like this. Gives off a lot of power. Okay, daylight sensor. Daylight sensors only give off power when it detects daylight. So daylight comes in, changes it into power, and then gives off power. Yeah. So if it was nighttime, on the other hand, give off very minimal power. Very minimal power because it cannot detect any daylight. Next, the redstone lamp. So you should know the lever, the redstone, but here are the redstone lamps. They are lighted when there is a power source next to them or on top of them, or maybe even under them. So, yeah. And sticky piston. Sticky pistons are, well, they move blocks up and down. So if you can see here, they're moving this block, without the block. You can move people too, but that doesn't really matter in our system today. Yeah, and it can also be triggered from a distance. Okay, next there is the redstone torch. This is the redstone torch turning off. So the redstone torch has to be on this side of the block, attached to the block on this side, and on the opposite side there has to be a power source. So if there is a power source on this side, like leading into the block, then this redstone torch will turn off. So turn on, turn off. Okay, so that's basically those items for our system today. So, how our light system works. So first of all, when it is daytime, the daylight sensor changes the daylight into power, so the power can run through this redstone right here. And since there's a power source on this side and a redstone torch on this side, then the redstone torch is not turned on, which in result does not light the redstone lamps. Same on this side. So if it was nighttime, on the other hand, sorry about the sound. Okay, so if it was nighttime, on the other hand, the daylight sensor can't actually detect any daylight, obviously, so it can't really change almost anything into power. So this redstone is not turned on, which result means that the the redstone torch can be turned on because there's no power source on this side, which does light the lights at night. Very automatic if you change it from day to night. And then it turns off. Okay. Now, for some reason, if you wanted your lights at daytime, even though there's enough light from outside, you can take this piston. So the piston's on this block right here. And it's pushing that block up to cover the daylight. And since there's no more daylight, the daylight sensor can sense. Then it turns off. This is the manual way to turning off or on your lights at daytime. But if you wanted to turn off your lights at nighttime because they're on and you just don't want them because you're going to sleep and you know how it feels in real life. Oh no, there's a light, I really want to go to sleep but I can't. So if you just want to turn this off, then you can obviously press this lever, which powers intensely this redstone here, which already turns off the redstone torch and not lighting these. If this doesn't make sense, just listen and look to what I say, and rewind this video a bit times. You probably will get it if you keep rewinding. So anyways, that's the manual way of turning the light on and off at nighttime. So let's say that it is nighttime. So it is nighttime and you're going to sleep, the lights are on. Yeah, maybe you're scared of the dark or something. So, and you go to sleep, lights are still on. You're like, why are the lights still on? I thought this was an automatic system. Well, because there is not enough daylight for the daylight sensor to transfer into power. So, since there's not enough daylight, the energy only reaches this redstone wire right here. It does not reach this redstone wire. And this is the most important part of turning off the redstone torch. So if there is enough daylight, then the power will be much more intense and will obviously power this redstone. Turning off this, yeah, you just saw it. It just reached here, turned off the redstone torch, and turned off the lights because there's no more power to the lights. Okay, so the input to the system is obviously daylight. It's probably the most automatic part of this. It's the main ingredient or input to this system. So you put it in, that happens, okay? And if you didn't have the daylight, then really, it would just be a manual system. It would not be an automatic system. So daylight is for the automatic input. And some people would say redstone's input. Well, no, that's wrong. Redstone is not an input. Like, seriously, it's not. Because so the input's on the left, the system's in the middle, the output's on the right. This redstone is part of the system in the middle. It's transferring the input to create the output. Redstone is not input because it does not create the output. So I just want to clarify that. And another input is probably the power from this lever, because it's giving off power for a different function, turning off and on at night, the manual part. And yeah, so that's basically that. And if redstone was for the system, it would be manual, completely manual, like completely manual. I would not like that. I like a more automatic thing. And if redstone torches were removed from the system, it would be really funky. I would not like to see 2 lights turned on, 1 light not. It just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. Okay, so it's better if we have these switches, switch the redstone torch on and off. And if we remove the daylight sensor, manual again. If you really do want to do manual, just a light switch, it's fine. That's your way. Okay, so if you really want to do it, it's your way. I'm not gonna go against it. So, but I like a more automatic system. And finally, the piston. I wouldn't say it's an input like this lever because it's literally blocking an input, the daylight. So I would rather call it on and off switch than a input to the system. So that's basically this whole system. If you want to build this and you haven't actually like memorized all these parts, then I'm gonna do a 360 video right now. So record what you see, and don't forget the hole in the top of the roof. Okay, so that's basically it for my project. And please, if you have any questions, please comment below and like and subscribe. Bye.